So in this section, we will discuss the autoregressive integrated moving average, simply ARIMA. This is one of the most important model in time series analysis. Regressive process is a process where the independent variable is the lag of the dependent variable. So if we consider an autoregressive model with lag of p order, then this autoregressive model is considered as AR with order p. Secondly, we all know that the moving average process. So a moving average process is a linear function of the dependent variable where independent variable is the lag of error term. So how many lags will go? Let's say we'll go for q lag. So this is how we can define the order of moving average model. So if ARMA is a combination of autoregressive and moving average process. We usually write ARMA process as combining the autoregressive equation and moving average equation like that, where P is the order of AR process and Q is the order of MA process. So if we remember, whenever we use a time series variable for our empirical purpose, we must have the series stationary. And we also remember that if we have a non-stationary series, we can make the variable or make the series stationary by differencing. So whenever we incorporate the stationary concept in the ARMA model, then ARMA becomes ARIMA, that is autoregressive integrated moving average model, where ARIMA can be noted as ARIMA, where P is the order for AR, D is the order for integrated like number of difference to make the series stationary, and Q is the order for the moving average process. Sometimes we may not have a non-stationary series, or sometimes we might have a stationary series. That means we do not need any kind of differencing to make the series stationary. In this case, d equals 0, and therefore we can write ARIMA as P for AR process, I for 0 because we did not make any difference, and Q. So this is how theoretically we can formulate an ARIMA model. So ARIMA was first introduced by Box and Jenkins, and following their name, ARIMA model is often referred to as Box and Jenkins model. Using ARIMA, we can predict about our future values. We can predict for the earthquake or rainfall. Or sometimes ARIMA can be used to find the missing value of a time series variable. So as said, we are discussing about the univariate variable, and this ARIMA is for univariate or single variate time series variable. Whenever we incorporate other time series variable in the ARIMA model as an input variable, then ARIMA it will become ARIMAX model. So in the next session, we will discuss how to estimate ARIMA in Stata and how to use estimated ARIMA for prediction purpose.